Hello everybody, this is Maniac for Bricks, and I am here today with set number 40180, the Bricktober Theater. That's right, we're already getting word of these Bricktober promo sets in stores, in Toys R Us. This is ages 7 and up, 164 pieces, 2 mini models, because there are no minifigures, it's a smaller scale than minifigures. It says it's an exclusive only at Toys R Us, and this retails for $20. Now, I found it today on September 22nd, 2014 at my local Toys R Us. Not actually expecting it to be a separately sold item. But when I brought it to the checkout, they first had a problem with it. It didn't quite scan it because it wasn't supposed to be sold separately. But my manager on its own, decided to override it and make it a valid purchase. So I'm honestly not sure if I should be reviewing it now, but I feel like I should just at least record it as soon as possible to give you a little bit of an early look. So, let's get to the package right now. As you can see on the package, it's got this very dark blue tone to it, which the other boxes will eventually have once they are in stores. We also get to see the mini models out front, and we get to see some older buildings in the back. Has a lot of languages for writing the word building toy, and it also shows us exclusive only at Toys R Us. On the top, it shows you a 1x1 scale of one of the cars in the set. On the side, it shows you one of the cars again. On the other side, it shows you one of 4 sets that are in the Bricktober series, and as well as a bunch of languages for reading the titles. On the back of the box, we really don't get to see much except for these other models that are all part of the Bricktober promotions this year. And it also shows us how they connect to one another and the miniature model. Now, I did try to open this, but I accidentally deleted the footage, so we now have it open now. All still have the bags. So, we got a couple simple components here. Thought this would be nice to show you, so you get to see it firsthand and in hand what's in the set. We got a small bag with a lot of small pieces in it, nothing bigger than a 1x2 plate. There's even a periscope in there I see, and some Technic bricks. We got this piece separate, is a 6x8 plate, your standard 6x8 plate, just used for the base of the model. We also got a bunch of the larger pieces in here, a lot of trans clear pieces, a lot of, there's a couple of bluish pieces. I see a lot of the brick pieces, and we got a massive instruction manual. The way I see how big that thing is compared to the rest of the set, I'm actually surprised this is big. So, just a quick look through some of the instructions, and you get to see pretty much a like a light blue background. Nothing much to see there. They really divide up the instructions peculiarly. I mean, every page has, a lot of space to build the model. I guess they want to make it very clear, but I feel like it could have been done a little bit on a smaller instruction book. Here's one page that has all of the pieces and the piece count, and on the back you get to see all the models assembled with all of the promotional buildings. So, let's do a time lapse and build this. So here we have the completed set, and I apologize, my hands were in the way most of the time while building, but that's how I was able to build it. We have a lot amount of pieces that are extra from this set. Some of the more interesting ones, we have a tap, we have one of the friction pins, which you could easily put on the other side of the building. A lot of the other ones are just 1x1s. As far as plates, we have one in white, one in tan, kind of like a darker tan, and one in trans clear. As far as 1x1 tiles, we have one in white, one in dark bluish gray, and one in light bluish gray. As far as 1x1 round plates, we have several of them. We have one in trans yellow, one in trans clear, one in black, one in purple, and one in brown. We also have one in green with the floral pattern, so it's slightly different than the others. And we also have a 1x1 trans clear cheese wedge. Those are all of our extra pieces. Now for the main pieces, the main build. It's actually kind of neat. And I like the scale of it. It may be, incredibly small for most builders, most LEGO fans, but it does present some new ideas as far as, building on this kind of scale, trying to fit this in with a LEGO city, or fit the city in with this. Which way do you want to go with it? So, some of the interesting things, we have this little, I guess it's a tow truck, or maybe a pickup truck, the gray for the flatbed on the back, the blue being the main color. The top of the hood, or top of the cab, I guess, would be that gray piece. It's sitting on a 1x1 plate, so you can easily move it back and forth without having to worry about the wheels breaking. Kind of neat design. And we also have I guess this is a limousine. It makes sense because it's a movie theater. I don't know why the truck would be there, but at least the limousine would make a little bit of sense. We have a window in the back. We have a little bit of black and white pattern on it. And these kind of remind me of the ones we've seen for the Tower Bridge, for the Lego Factory sets a long time ago. I know Bricktober is reviewing some of those, so check out his channel for the factory sets reviews. And there are a few other times that they made Lego cars in this kind of scale. More recently, the Tower Bridge, but also even this year for the Winter Village Santa Workshop. It's how they make one of the toys that looks like a toy car. So the main model is pretty interesting. It's got a lot of different colors and different designs to it, mainly sticking to some different shades of blue and some tan. They also have some gray in there. You can see through the windows, and as you saw in the building video, the inside is hollow in the 2x4 area. So that kind of allows light to go through, and you can see the windows and see the doors. We also have this little red carpet that's imitated on the outside, so that's kind of cool. Let's see if I can bring in the camera for better viewing. There's a look at it from one side where you can connect it to some other buildings. You also see some windows there and some of the bricks. Here's a view at it from the other side. Not much interesting going on here, but still some windows. And then the other side, much like the first side that we saw. You also see that we move the lights so that they face the sign, probably have some kind of big marquee and some kind of movie premiere, so the lights are appropriate. We also have a small tree. I guess this is either a bus stop or maybe some kind of just a lamppost. Probably a bus stop because of the thing hanging off of it. Give you a few more closer looks at it. Let me see if we can get real into there. There we go. You can even see some little flower pots right by the entrance. A little white piece for some reason. I'm not really sure why. But it is an interesting model. I would have preferred, though, if they used the brick pieces on the opposite side, where it has a lot more detail to them. Whereas on the way they built this, they have most of it sticking out just with the line through them. Makes it a little bit less appealing, but I don't know if it's meant for scale or some kind of different thing. I do like how this piece was designed in the middle. That's a pretty cool look to it. And also some other, interesting colors in here. Nothing that's really out of the ordinary as far as colors or shapes or elements. But a nice combination of them. I think it was a neat little model. And this is a good start for our Bricktober promos. So thank you very much for watching this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I do apologize if this was published sooner than it, needed to be, but I was allowed to purchase it according to the store manager, who could have easily told me not to. I would have been fine with that. I wouldn't argue, but that's up to their choice in the store, I suppose. But thank you very much for watching this video. We'll see you next time with more LEGO set reviews.